This is Michael Carson back with another video. The Supreme Court has ruled that Trump has to pay out the $2 billion in USAID funds that they found were going to bad places or not going to places they should be going. I mean, they were designated for that, but the taxpayers shouldn't be paying for terrorists and all that other crap. I'm just going to call it crap because it's what it is. Anyways, on the screen is a picture of Amy Coney Barrett. That's a Trump-appointed Supreme Court justice. She hasn't bothered to vote conservative once. Hardly. Well, maybe she did once, but most of the time she's voting with a liberal court. Anyways, let me get to the details of the article. Supreme Court says Trump admin must pay $2 billion in USAID funds. The Supreme Court sided with a district court judge Wednesday who ruled the Trump administration should not stop $2 billion in U.S. Agency for International Development payments to intended recipients. In a 5-4 vote, the court upheld U.S. District of Columbia Judge Amir Ali's ruling, shocking there, although it asked him to clarify his earlier order given that the deadline for the administration to comply had passed. The Trump administration had tried to stop the payments, and as the article continues, it appealed the district court's order for a preliminary injunction and had won a temporary stay, but the court ultimately decided to strike down the stay. Legal scholar Jonathan Turley pointed out the case should still emerge in the Trump administration's favor since the Supreme Court ruling only applied to the preliminary injunction and not the final determination. What he said is the key here is that the controversial move to review a TRO, which generally not reviewable. What is clear is there's 4 justices who are prepared to do so and would obviously be likely to grant review in the next round. The next round would come after the hearing on the preliminary injunction, which is scheduled for March 6th. It can then be appealed to these awaiting justices. Only 4 are needed to grant a review, so you do the math. The AP reports that this is the second time the new Trump administration's been frustrated in the country's highest court. Although the outcome is short-term loss for President Donald Trump's administration, the nonprofit groups and businesses that are sued still waiting for money that they say they are owed. One of the organizations last week was forced to lay off 110 employees as a result, according to court papers. It's the second time the new administration sought and failed to persuade the Supreme Court to immediately rein in the lower court judge in a legal fight over actions taken by President Trump. Justice Samuel Alito led 4 conservative justices in dissent. In a blistering opinion, he said the district court lacked the authority to order the payments, noting that once money is out the door, further appeals may be ineffective. In a blistering opinion, Alito wrote that the Supreme Court is awarding an act of judicial hubris and imposes a $2 billion penalty on American taxpayers. Chief Justice Roberts and Amy Coney Barrett joined the 3 liberal judges to form a majority. Well, Roberts is from the Bush era, the W. Bush, and Roberts is not conservative in any way, and Amy Coney Barrett's maybe voted once conservatively. She's a joke. And let me continue. Justices Clarence Thomas, Neil Gorsuch, and Brett Kavanaugh joined Alito's dissent. The lawsuit was brought by a group of nonprofits and businesses that received USAID funding to provide services, Reuters reported. And that's the end of the article. it was updated to include Jonathan Turley's post. And Jonathan Turley is pretty smart, and his words are that, paragraph right there. And, well, they got another round, but they still ruled against it, so there's still more junk to go with that. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, please consider watching another video. I would really appreciate it. Pick one that doesn't have any views on YouTube. My videos are always posted to the other network that Big G doesn't let you talk about, so you can always find them there. Have yourself a wonderful day.